I wanted to make a quick video just to talk about the upcoming vote for Shakopee's levy in 2021. So I'm going to talk real brief about where you can find information about it, where you can go voting on this, talk about some other things, and that's pretty much it. So you may have heard already that there is this vote coming, and it's going to be happening on Tuesday, though you can also vote on Monday. I'll talk about that real brief in just a moment. But this link, which I'll put in the description for the video, is where you can find out all the information on the levy. What does it mean? What does this mean for our community and our students in our school? One thing I want to point out on this site is a couple of things. First, if you look at this graph on the right-hand side, it may be a little bit hard to see, but one thing to note here is we are the only district in the metro area that does not have an operating levy. If you look at districts around us and how much they're spending per student on their levy, we have zero. And if we don't vote yes on this levy, there are going to be some major cuts coming in the school's budget in the very, very near future. This is extremely important for our students, for our faculty, and our community. So that's why you see here what you saw above with the two paths, and down here, what happens if the operating levy is passed or if it isn't. And if it isn't, like I said, there are going to be a lot of cuts for the faculty. Teachers are going to lose their positions. Extracurricular activities are going to be cut. Teachers are probably going to leave too, just because they're going to look at neighboring communities and their school districts, and they'll see they can probably get paid more by moving there or taking a job there. This can have an adverse effect negatively on our community as a whole if this isn't passed. And I'm not one to get very deep into local issues, and this one matters to me. It matters to me because I have two sons in the high school, and I want to see them get the best education and have all the possibilities that they can. If this doesn't pass, it's going to have a negative impact on them. It can also have a negative impact on people that have kids with special needs, au pairs, people that work with these kids with special needs. There may be cuts there as well. Like I said, this can be very damaging for our community. And that's why I'm doing this video. That's why I've been talking about this a lot on Twitter and other people, because this is important for us to see this pass. Because if it does pass, a lot of things come back. We can start hiring more teachers back. Class sizes can start to go down. A lot of positive things can come out of this. So where does the money come from? Taxes. And nobody likes taxes. And I don't know of anybody who ever says, I want to pay more taxes. But in this case, that's where it's going to be coming from, and it goes all back to the school. If you're wondering how much it would cost for you if this levy passes, there is a link on this site that goes here, and you can pick the calculator that is relevant for you in terms of where you live and what kind of place you have and what property you have. There's no getting around this. It's going to raise taxes. I've done this myself for what my estimate is for my home, and it's worth it. It is more than worth it what the raise in my taxes will be. So, and as somebody in the school board said at our last school board meeting, that he, who is not a fan of taxes at all, says he hopes that this passes because all of this benefits our school district and our community. So if you have any questions about what the estimated tax will be, go to this link and you can do that calculation yourself. If you're wondering where you can vote, you have 2 days left. Monday, there's going to be voting at the district office, and on Tuesday, there's going to be voting at Shakopee West Middle School. Okay. The hours tomorrow are 8 to 4 p.m., and on Tuesday, they're from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. Okay, so you still have 2 days to vote. When you vote, you're going to see two questions, question 1 and question 2, and you can look at the details on what this brings to the community in terms of finances and dollars. The thing I want you to keep in mind is question 1 must pass. If you look at the dollar amounts between 1 and 2, you may see 2 and go, well, that's less money, so I'm just going to vote for that one. Don't do that. If you want to see money come back into the school district, you must vote on question 1, and then you can vote on question 2, both being yes. Okay. Question 1 can pass without question 2. Question 2 cannot pass unless question 1 passes. So if it's me, and I'll be honest, I already voted. I voted yes on questions 1 and 2. And that's what I would encourage you to do. But again, if you're looking for the details and what it means for these questions and what, what dollar amounts and everything else and what services would be coming back, you can go to this page and check it out. The last thing I want to talk about is some rumors and some misguided information that I've been hearing going around in our community from, I'll just say it, the vote no side. And it is a little discouraging, and I'm being nice here, but frankly, if you want facts, if you want information, go to this site. Check it all out. There is a lot of information here for you to digest. If the levy passes, the school does not have the arbitrary right to raise the dollar amount every year. That would be illegal. That's not going to happen. This is all set in stone. If the district would want to have more money come from taxpayers, there would have to be another vote on that. This levy is for 10 years, okay? And it is the way it is for the next 10 years. So there's no arbitrary increase on your taxes if this passes. There's still rumors going around, or still fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Because years ago we had a superintendent that embezzled money from our district, thousands of dollars. And while he was arrested and convicted of this, there are a lot of hard feelings about it, still to this day. Our superintendent and our school board are entirely different from what we had before. These people are not the same people. And I have lived in Shakopee for 20 years, and I remember when this happened. And it was extremely disheartening, and it made me angry. But that time has passed. This isn't going to lead to this money going right into the school board's pockets or the superintendent's pockets. That's not what this is doing. So if that's a fear that you still have, that's not what's going to happen with this. This is going for our students. This is going for our faculty. And this is going for our community. I highly encourage you to get out and vote if you haven't yet. If you have any doubts, if you have any fears, put a comment on this video. I'm going to be watching it for the next 2 days. And I can have that dialogue with you. I can have that discussion with you. This is important. This is extremely important for our community. And I'm highly encouraging you to vote yes on both questions. I thank you for taking the time to listen to this. And I hope on Tuesday night we find out that our community has made the right choice. Thanks for listening.